Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Di sini aja deh. Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to sharing session and welcome to sharing session and discussion on research collaboration with topic interactive generative artificial intelligence to facilitate multi-modality problem generation in authentic context on Thursday, August 7, 2025. Held by Human-Computer Interaction and Visualization Research Group, Research Center for Data and Information Sciences, National Research and Innovation Agency of Indonesia. This sharing session is conducted in hybrid system, both on-site in Science and Technology area Samaun Samadikun in Bandung and virtually through Zoom meeting application. And I'm Kristanti Permata VDRC and I'll be served as the host of today's sharing session. It's an honor for me to inform you that among us here we have distinguished Chairman of Research Organization for Electronics and Informatics BRIN, Mr. Budi Prawara, distinguished Head of Research Center for Data and Information Sciences, Mr. Esa Prakasa, distinguished guest speaker, Prof. Wu Yuin Huang, Dean in College of Science and Engineering, National Donghua University, and distinguished professor in National Center University, Taiwan. Distinguished moderator, Mr. Rio Nurtantiana, PhD, from Research Center for Data and Information Science, BRIN, and all participants and guests. Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed our first agenda, I would like to invite all participants to rise and sing National Indonesian Anthem, Indonesia Raya. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please welcome distinguished Chairman of Research Organization for Electronics and Informatics BRIN, Mr. Budi Prawara to deliver opening remarks. To Pak Budi, the time is yours.
Thank you, Mbak Tanti. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera, salam sehat untuk kita semuanya. Very good morning, Prof. Wu Yun Huang. Our distinguished guest from Department of Computer Science and Information Engineering, National Donghua University. Pertama-tama marilah kita ucapkan puji syukur kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa taala, Tuhan yang Maha Esa, karena pada pagi hari ini kita semua diberikan kesehatan yang baik ya. And also first I would like to welcome you, Prof. Huang. Very impressive. This is fifth times your visit to Bandung, especially to BRIN. And I'm sorry we just met this morning first time. Last year I could not meet you. It is our honor to you can visit us again and to share with our researchers for some especially topics on artificial intelligence, on human computer interactive. This is our home base, Prof. Huang, Research Organization for Electronics and Informatics, one of research organization in BRIN. Actually, we have 12 research organizations. And for electronics and informatics, we centralize here for home base. But actually,
itu saja. Nanti kalau ada
researchers in our and under Pak Esa, 57, yeah. Some of them also they stay in our science and techno area in Serpong. Have you visited Serpong? Not yet. This is the biggest science techno area, and also in Cibinong. Cibinong also our there is our one of our important infrastructure, high performance computing. We centralize in Cibinong also. So BRIN was established on 2021, and we integrate for big research institute before, yeah. Maybe you know the Indonesian Institute of Sciences or BPPT, our National Technology Assessment, and also Batan, yeah, our nuclear agency, and Lapan, our aerospace agency. And from 2021, they integrate into BRIN, yeah. And we have around 8,000 researchers, yeah, whole of BRIN, yeah, from 12 research organizations. And under our research organization, we have 7 research center, including data science and information. There are also Center for Artificial Intelligence and Cybersecurity, Center for Computation, Center for Geoinformatics. We also has the Center for Utilization of Satellite Imagery, for some purpose. Also Center for Telecommunication, Center for Electronics, and Center for Smart Mechatronics. So there are 7 research centers. I introduced to you because you are Dean College of Science and Engineering. Okay. Maybe next time we can have collaboration in other fields. Yeah, this sharing session is held by the Human Computer Interaction and Visualization Research Group in the Research Center for Data and Information Sciences. Today, we are honored to have Prof. Wu Yun Huang with us in BRIN, and he is distinguished professor from National Central University and the Dean of National Donghua University in Taiwan. So you have two affiliation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just one cell.
Okay. Prof. Wang's work in using AI for human-computer interaction offer valuable insight that can greatly benefit our research community here in BRIN and Indonesia. This sharing session will explore the impact of generative AI on human interaction with mobile devices, while also highlighting its potential to foster innovative approach to education, such as generating authentic problems and solutions within real world context. Therefore, he will present the speech titled Interactive Generative AI to facilitate multi-modality problem generation in authentic context. We hope Prof. Huang's expertise will encourage teamwork and new idea in our research, not only in the Research Center for Data Science and Information, but also at the Research Center that I mentioned before. We are optimistic that this sharing session will lead to exciting new project and help future research development for us. Yeah, actually, we also have some research facilitation, Prof. Wang, not only facilitate for our researchers, but also for our partner or collaborator from university, from industry. So yeah, we are open to collaborate with your university, especially in the field of human-computer interactions. And I think our researchers, there are some research activity that I directly already know. For example, recently Pak Esa and college developed like GAN, Gana apa ya our platform to repository the game asset from Indonesia heritage. So yeah, we have a platform, and this is the open platform that can be utilized by the creative industry. So, yeah, we are open to collaborate also with Taiwan partners. Once again, we extend our sincere appreciation to Prof. Huang for attending this event at BRIN. We also warmly invite everyone to actively participate in the discussion. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for your opening remarks, Mr. Budi. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Mr. Budi Prawara to kindly present a token of appreciation to our honorable speaker, Professor Wu Yun Huang. Please give warm applause for Mr. Huang and Mr. Budi. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start our main agenda, now we will be taking picture together. For participant in the Zoom meeting application, please activate your camera and video function. And I would like to invite the IT team to assist in taking picture. And for offline participant, we will be taking a picture of side of this classroom, and please follow the photographer instruction. Thank you very much.
Okay, dear participant, please turn on your camera as we will now begin the documentation session. I will give a countdown of 1, 2, 3 before each photo is taken. Okay. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. Once again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Last, the finish. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you for your participant.
Mr. Budi, with all due respect, if you have another schedule outside this event, you may proceed your schedule, and we humbly grateful for your presence. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now reached to our main agenda. I believe today is going to be a fruitful day because in our main agenda, we will have Prof. Wu Yun Huang, Dean in College of Science and Engineering, National Donghua University, and Distinguished Professor, National Center University, Taiwan, as our guest speakers. And for this presentation and discussion session, will be presided over by Mr. Rio Nurtantiana, PhD, as the moderator. But before that, I would like to read his brief biography. Mr. Rio Nurtantiana, PhD, is a junior researcher in Human-Computer Interaction and Visualization Research Group. He graduated his bachelor degree in Electronics and Informatics Education, Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. He got his master degree in Electronics and Informatics Education, Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, and Network Learning Technology in National Center University, Taiwan, as well as his doctoral degree in Network Learning Technology, National Center University, Taiwan. And before I give this session to Mr. Rio, I would like to remind all participants about the discussion session guide. Participant may type his a brief question in the chat box, and you may also ask question by activating the raise hand feature on your Zoom meeting until the moderators invite you to speak. And due to the time constraints, the moderator will select and ask the question to the speaker during the discussion session. And to Mr. Rio, I leave this session to you, and you may take the floor.
Oke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, good morning everyone. And first of all, thank you for the introduction, Miss Tanti. I'm sorry. Wait. Okay, dear distinguished guests, our speaker, Professor Huang, respected college, and all participants, but in the on-site in this room, and also online, around the world. Once again, welcome to hybrid seminar for a sharing session with Professor Huang. My name is Rio Tantiana, and I'm glad to serve you as moderator for this sharing session. This morning, we had distinguished speaker, Professor Wu Yun Huang. We can call Professor Huang, is a distinguished professor at the Graduate Institute of Network Learning Technology at National Central University, Taiwan. Currently, he is also Dean of the College of Science and Engineering at National Donghua University. Okay, before we begin, allow me to read his curriculum vitae briefly. Professor Huang received the bachelor degree from National Chiao Tung University, Taiwan. He also received his master degree and PhD degree in computer science from National Tsinghua, Taiwan. And he also strong interest in applying AI-powered innovation to enhance human-computer interaction and education. He is focused on human-computer interaction for smart learning design, creative learning in authentic context, and highly interactive multimedia design. Furthermore, Professor Huang has been active involved in several innovative research projects and published in top-tier international journal on topic like smart learning in authentic context, human-computer interaction, text recognition technology, and then multimedia human-computer interaction, and also collaborative learning environment as well. Okay, today Professor Huang will share his insight with presentation title is Interactive Generative AI, Artificial Intelligence, yeah, to facilitate multi-modality problem generation in authentic context, which promise to offer fresh perspective and deepen our implementation of generative AI for human-computer interaction. And this presentation will last for around 1 hour, maybe from 9:35 until 10:35, followed by a 25 minutes Q&A session. And during the Q&A session, I request that you ask your question in here by raising your hand, or for the online participant, please can you put your question into the comment box in the Zoom. And then Professor Huang will please to answer them one by one. And ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Professor Huang. Okay, Professor Huang, maybe you can start your presentation. Thank you, Professor Huang.
Okay. Oh, okay, is enough. Yeah. First of all, yeah, thank you very much for your nice arrangement. I'm happy to hear again. This is my second time to visit BRIN, your campus, Bandung campus. Yeah, thanks very much. You know, Dr. Asa, the chairman of the Research Center of Data Science and Informatics, and also, yeah, thank you, yeah, Dr. Rio, you know, moderate my speech today. Today is a very good weather, right? Yesterday have a big rain, and right now temperature is not so high. I feel very, you know, like pleasant. So this is also very good, like a meeting room. And also thanks your chairman, research organization of, yeah, Dr. Budi, yeah, electronic and informatics, okay, and give very detailed introduction your campus, okay. How many research centers? 7? 7. Yeah, under this research organization of electronic and informatics. Okay, so this beautiful campus. Is you know, Bandung is a tourism city, mountain city. So not only for research, also good for your life. So this is the reason I came to Bandung. This is my second time visit your campus. However, before I visit your research, you know, organization, I have some collaboration with UPI. You know, the University of the in Indonesia is quite, you know, famous in educational aspect. I also visit some the mountain, you know, like volcano mountain. Yeah, and over there a very good, you know, like hot spring. A hot spring, also a very delicious fruits. Yeah, I like, you know, here like a tropical fruits. Very delicious. Okay. Well, before my, you know, formal speech, I want to talk about my experience. Yeah, I come to Indonesia several times because right now, you know, our world like one village. We can, you know, like communicate each other through like some video conference or maybe also physical visit. I also hope you can visit Taiwan very soon. Okay. You know, right now the global, you know, there are global collaboration, global conference, right? So how to, you know, find a good friend, and then we can do, like teamwork, help each other. I know that Indonesia also belong to BRICS, right? BRIC, like Indonesia, Russia, China, Brazil, South Africa. So try to more like communication, more collaboration, and then we can try to find how to get a win-win situation. So I like to come to Southeast Asia, try to find some, possibility. We can work together. Okay, I have many students, outside of Taiwan. Right now in Taiwan, so many collaboration, international visit, international student, and then we try to, to know each other, to help each other. So Taiwan is also a very good place. Have you been to Taiwan before? No? Welcome you. Yeah, well, just by airplane around like 5 hours, 30 minutes. Yeah, by airplane. So this is not far. Okay, no, different like time zone. We just have the 1 hour difference. So don't worry about like jet lag. Yeah, when you fly to Taiwan, just a 1 hour difference, and you will know Taiwan have a similar, I think, the weather, but a little bit not so hot, not so hot here, and so many Indonesian people there. Indonesia student workers. Okay, over there, maybe Taiwan is quite famous about information technology and communication, right? Okay, and also like semiconductor, chip design, manufacture. So just like Indonesia right now is a developing country. A lot of the business or company, international company come here because this is a very promising country, right? No people, will ignore, right? No people, they want to come here to try to pursue some, possibility for collaboration. So hope you also can visit Taiwan, Japan, Korea, China. Okay. Before I come to Indonesia, I just visit China. Okay. 2 days ago, I visit China and then fly back to Taiwan and then come here. So I try to know the different culture, different like their scenario and the different food. So please, if you have time, come to Taiwan. Okay. So before my formal speech, do you have any question? Want to know Taiwan or want to know my university? Okay. I come to Indonesia maybe more than almost 20 times. Almost 20 times come to Indonesia. Okay. So after I visit your organization BRIN, I will go to Jakarta, then to Makassar, also Surabaya, then Medan. Yeah, Medan. So maybe this time I will visit 5 cities. 5 cities, okay, for some collaboration, visit some university. Okay. So if no question, may I continue my speech? Can you see my screen? Okay, great. Okay, just like Dr. Rio introduced me, I'm affiliated with 2 organizations. Okay, Right now, I'm the Dean, College of Science Engineering, National Donghua University, Taiwan. I also, right now, a distinguished professor, network learning technology, National Central University. These two organizations are public university. So just I mentioned, although I have the two position, teaching position, research position, just only one salary. Okay, but I need to do two jobs. So today I will introduce, this is one of my research interests, one of my research interests related to how to use GAI, generative AI, enhance like problem generation, how to generate a meaningful problem or question. Maybe all of you know when we try to do some research, I know that in your organization, research organization, there are two parts. One is research. One is about like a practical application. Do some collaboration with industrial. This is about like a practical application. The second is a research, published paper. Okay, so most of us focus on like a problem solving. Do you agree? We try to solve the problem. However, more important than problem solving, like a problem finding, how to find the important problem. Okay, like, okay, yourself, no one perfect, right? Finding your problem weakness, or maybe your team, or your like department, research center, how to find very crucial problem. Not just solve the problem. So I think how to help us to find a critical problem, then we can improve ourselves. We can use GAI, generative AI. Maybe before it's not easy. We focus on like, okay, how to solve the problem, how to maybe help us to find some more effective, efficient algorithm to solve the problem. But how to find a more meaningful problem, and then can help like self, improving yourself. So today I want to talk about how to use use AI, enhance authentic word problem generation. Later I will talk about word problem, just like when you have the examination, right? There is a lot of the test item, multiple choice item, right? Or blank filling test item, or like a word problem, you need to solve. So word problem is more complicated, right? You need to understand the problem beforehand, understand, comprehend the problem. Then you use some maybe algorithm or formula, try to solve the problem. After you solve the problem, you need to do some explanation. Then you can get a good score, right? And why, the internet connection. Maybe too many participants join. Room cannot accommodate so many, people. Yeah, already, right? So I need to log in again. So it's fine. Yeah, today, my speech will address like smaller topics, not the whole topic. How to generate the problem, how to evaluate the problem. After we generate the problem, we need to know the quality is good or not, right? When we produce one product, we need to know the quality is good. So how to know the quality is good or not? Evaluation, you need to have the several evaluation. So I will talk about evaluation framework. Not to generate high quality problem. Also, how to evaluate the problem you generate, good or not. And then you can try to improve later on. So generate the problem using generative AI. Okay, so how to generate high quality of the problem? Oh, this is a big question. How to find the problem? Usually, how to find? Okay, this is a good research topics, right? How to know this is good research topics? Okay. So find a good research, topics or research problem. This is a very, crucial, right? Not just give you topics, just solve. But you don't know that this topic is good or not. Okay. So
generative AI.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe
Okay. So here, I already published two journal paper related to these topics. So if you have interest, you can download these two journal paper and know the more detail this research issue I have addressed. Okay, so here I want to highlight again how to help interaction. I know that your research center like data science and informatics focus like human-computer interaction. So how to help interaction, more meaningful interaction. So like a question, find a meaningful question, high quality of question, problem, over to the like a user or learner, and then try to ask them, try to solve an answer and do some explanation. So how to guide them? So use a generative AI. That's all. No. Yeah, generative AI, although it's very powerful, right? Like a GPT, llama, okay, very powerful. However, they still have the limitation. Later on, I will talk about, okay, like a human being and like a GAI need to collaborate each other. Okay, here I would like to talk about, okay, motivation. Okay, the motivation I just mentioned first, generate and evaluate. Here, talk about authentic word problem. What does it mean, authentic? Maybe last year when I come here, I also talk about authentic, context, authentic problem. So this is authentic word problem, and authentic is mean, yeah, your daily life, your real world, right, your physical world. So this is more meaningful. How to generate this problem automatically. I just mentioned, okay, how to find the problem. Usually, how to find the research topics. How to find. Maybe you will find from online, right? Textbook, from some paper. Okay, you survey the several paper and find, oh, this research question is good, right? And then maybe you try to find some problem not solved very well, and do some research like further like improvement. But how to find the original, how to find this research problem? This is called positioning research issue. Positioning is mean, okay, go this way, or this way in the near future will influence our world a lot, right? So this is like a guide you how to go, just like you are the leader, right? To find a research problem and then go this way, then find some solution. And later on, maybe all other researchers will follow you. So this is very promising, right? So find a very valuable, promising research issue or problem from your daily life experience, not only from the research paper. Not only from research paper. A research paper you can survey and find the research question, but how to find more meaningful, connect to your daily life. Okay. So here, generate and evaluate authentic word problem. Then second, definitely we will use GPT, large language model, and also authentic contextual recognition. We need to connect our daily life, right? Our real world. So just, you know, like GPT-4o, you can use mobile phone, right? And, you know, enable your camera. So GPT-4o can recognize the surrounding, right? To remember, yeah, the camera capture, to recognize the object, right? To recognize the, you know, surrounding, then can talk to you. Connect with authentic context. Okay. So the last one, usually, if we want to find some suitable, adaptive, I mean a personal like a problem. Everyone very unique. You cannot say, oh, I'll find this problem. Everyone suitable. No. Someone is okay, like ability is a high ability, right? Someone is a low ability. So you need to give them different problems. Because not only just find, okay, the very advanced problem, we need to find several levels of difficulty problem. And then help human being. We still need to help a human, right? You cannot just, okay, robot and the human being, no improvement. Then human beings will become stupid and the agent smarter and smarter. So we also need to consider how to help human beings, how to help our, you know, like kids. Okay. So here, I would like to talk about authentic world problem. So this is a pivotal role in real life education or real life interaction. Bridge like some concept in the real world application. Connect the real world with some important concept. Okay, like geography, right? Environmental science, physics, mathematics. The second is try to develop a human being like a critical thinking, problem solving, right? And analytic skill. We try to find a very meaningful problem. So student I will try to, or user try to solve this problem. Okay, this problem is related to my daily life. Okay, I have you know, experience. I want to solve this problem. So also learner can improve their reading comprehension because word problem. They need to read the problem, understand the problem, then try to solve. Also this kind of assessment, yeah, how to, you know that some method is good, how to find some, you know, algorithm is good or not. You need to evaluate, right? Evaluate your algorithm. Okay, compare with other approach. So evaluation is also important. So this is some problem encountered in authentic word problem. Just like how to find the problem. If the expert try to, you know, generate problem, it takes a lot of time, very time consuming, right? And we need to create a very diverse and meaningful, like authentic word problem, AWP. So also construct a different level of the difficulty, right? Because the learner have the different ground. Also, learner in a different context. Okay, in Bandung, okay, maybe in other country, different context to generate the authentic word problem to the people needs, the user needs. So you need to know their surrounding. You also need to know the background, user their background. So also the this is a little bit, you know, advanced. Usually when we try to find a problem, generate problem, we just consider individual, just a single person. But how to generate a collective problem? Usually when you want this problem just for individual needs, right? How to, you know, find and generate the collaborative problem. So I talk about like a socialization competence. Maybe in the future, there is automatic problem generation for collaboration, for cooperation, negotiation, or sharing. not just for individual needs. Last one I talk about, okay, evaluation. We need to have very pre and the evaluation to evaluate AWP generation. Okay, how to know the quality good or not. So I want to show that this framework, like authentic word problem work, like generation and evaluation. So you can look in the middle, and then there are 5 dimensions. 5 dimensions. So it's authenticity, like surrounding you. Different people have the different surrounding because they're located in different city, okay, different country. Also personality. People have the different ability, background, and also the word problem. The word problem need to understandable, easy to understand. Okay, and then next is the social ability, social connection. Just I mentioned about like collaboration, negotiation, and also domain knowledge. You depend on what kind of domain knowledge, maybe science or mathematics. So you need to consider these 5 dimensions. And then they talk about more detail. So the outer part talk about authenticity, personality, like the context, scope, difficulty. And for authenticity, like real world, the context or the event, right? Also like of the information. So these 5 dimensions, each dimension has a different you need to consider. And you can look at outer is the evaluation to evaluate the quality of the word problem generation in these 5 dimensions, how to evaluate. So this is more the framework, how to generate and evaluate authentic word problem. Yeah, Run cannot connect. Okay. Okay. So I will talk about, okay, I just show you the framework, the authentic word problem generation and evaluation. Later I will talk the detail, how to do it, right? First, I give you an overall picture. Okay, and the importance of these topics. Later on, how to do it, how to implement, and then how to evaluate. So we choose one domain knowledge. We cannot, generate the word problem for all the domain knowledge. It's impossible. So we focus on like geometry, mathematics, related to surrounding, how to, recognize the surrounding object like car, bus, right? Or maybe some like a playground or school. Then we try to measure the length, because the geometry is related to how to measure how big of the object, right? How far the object to you. So we also need to know the surrounding, not the object recognition, know their name. Also need to measure the length, width, distance. This is for geometry in mathematics. How about physics? If I apply to physics need use sensor, right? Need to use sensor to know the like speed, right? Or acceleration, right? Or gravity. You need to use a sensor to get the surrounding, the speed, acceleration, right? Or like angle. So different domain knowledge need a different like technology, right? Maybe IoT, recognition technology. Okay. This kind of technology are very mature. After you get this information, because how to generate authentic word problem, first you need to recognize surrounding and then get their detailed information. Maybe use image recognition or use IoT, use a sensor. After that, you get such kind of information, then use generative AI, GAI, right? The information you obtain from surrounding, and then you try to design the prompt. You try to design the prompt. Next. Okay, next. Okay, sorry, because I don't know, maybe Wi-Fi have the problem. Okay. So would you please help me to next? Okay. Right now is the first slide. Yeah, next. Leave. It's very, very different. Connect. Right now, Wi-Fi have the problem. Okay, so after you get the contextual information, then you will design your prompt, right? And then use this prompt as input to GPT. Then GPT will try to generate the word problem, okay, automatically. So would you please next? Okay, here. This is like several part about my current research. So is a automatic generation, AWP, from the left side. Left side is like a literature review. Right now, we have the one study focused on this part, systematic literature review. Try to survey, okay, the recent 10 years about this research and find, okay, which part, we need to, do some research, need to improve. So this is one of my study. The second column, okay, evaluation, research, automatic system, automatic evaluation, human evaluation, heuristic evaluation. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. This is try to do some preliminary evaluation about AWP. And then the third column is we conduct the quasi experiment. We try to know, okay, this AWP can help student or not, or help learn user or not. Okay, so we do some quasi experiment research. Okay, and then the last column, we focus on socialization, how to generate more advanced AWP for collaboration, for cooperation, negotiation, idea sharing. We surveyed the first study, systematic literature review. We surveyed several papers. No paper, address this part, socialization, generate the problem for collaboration. This is very tough, right? Very tough, automatic way. So this is worth our effort to do this research. I have the one PhD student. She addressed this research issue. She from Erlangen University. Okay, she is a lecturer. Okay, right now in my lab. Okay, so next. Okay, this is maybe about like a word problem generation. This is like why word problem is so important, because you can look. This is focused on mathematical word problem. Yeah, have long considered an important part of the mathematical assessment. I just mentioned word problem. When we have the examination, like a multiple choice, like brain filling, then have the word problem. So word problem, this is important part of the mathematical evaluation. Also, it's a critical indicator of the mathematical proficiency. Yeah, this is for mathematics. If you can understand the word problem, mean that your literacy is good, right? You can understand the problem. Later on, you need to use like a mathematical formula, right? Concept, try to solve the problem. Okay. So word problem, yeah, is very important. Next slide, please. So here, although a lot of the study focus on this part, however, it's very time consuming, right? Yeah, you take time if even the teacher or us, okay. It's not easy to generate such kind of meaningful word problem, very time consuming. Okay, so need expensive and effortful process. Also, creation of the enthalpy involves several processes. There are several processes, right, to generate the word problem. If the expert want to generate, it will take a time. So next slide. This is that without connecting real life. Usually they don't consider real life, right? Maybe they just find the word problem from textbook, from publisher, or from internet. Usually they don't try to generate the problem by themselves because it's very time consuming, also very effortful, right? So here, talk about the context. Usually the existing such kind of word problem lack a context, the authentic context, the real world. Okay. How to generate the real world, problem? This is a critical part, right? Okay. Next. Okay, here talk about difficulty level. So difficulty level, I just mentioned, we need to generate the problem, not just, okay, for, excellent student, we need to generate different difficulty, the problem. Also diverse problem type. Otherwise, you feel a little bit, bored if the similar problem, right? Yeah, I think the user will think, oh, so similar problem. They will lose their interest, right? So should be a very diverse word problem related to their life. Okay, so you need to consider, okay, different difficulty level. Okay, next. So sorry, this is a very old slide. Actually, I update in my laptop computer, right? So it's old, maybe it's a. So we try to propose a novel approach. So you can look at, there are three parts: authentic contextual information acquisition. Try to get, authentic contextual information using recognition technology. Okay. Also, second is the instructional based prompt generator. We still need some, to design the prompt, right? The prompt engineering, prompt, design, then generate by GPT the word problem. Okay, next. So here I just mentioned the three parts: the system design and also system evaluation. System design use like TensorFlow. TensorFlow right now nobody use, it's old. We developed this system around 2022, 2023. I cannot remember. Okay, and this study already published 2024. Okay. Usually the idea before publication year, right? And then the second is real-time the object measurement. We use the Google AR code. Okay, this is quite mature technology. Right? We just integrate mature technology, use a TensorFlow AR code. And you look at the moment we use a GPT 3.5. At the moment, no GPT 4.0, still 3.5. So about May 2022 around. Okay. And also we conducted some evaluation, like automated evaluation, human evaluation, also heuristic evaluation, also quasi-experiment. So we have the several evaluation. Next. So definitely this is very formal way. Before we do some research and evaluation, we need to talk about a research question, right? There are 5. Actually, there are 5. Yeah, here just 4. Okay, because this is older version. First, about quality auto evaluation, automatic evaluation. Second is a human evaluation. Human evaluation, we invite the expert, the domain knowledge expert, try to evaluate. And then the third, we talk about, we want to know automated evaluation and expert evaluation. They have some correlation, because do you trust the automated evaluation? Sometimes you worry, right? Automated evaluation uses GPT. But how about expert evaluation? We want to know their correlation. So the third question is any significant correlation between automated evaluation and human expert. And the number 4 is called heuristic evaluation. Heuristic evaluation is mean that after you develop this app, you need to, let the user to use your app to generate the problem. So we invite the teacher to use our app to generate the authentic word problem. So total they generate the 200 authentic word problem. We invite 10 or 20 experts. Then the generate total is 200 word problem. And then we'll say, oh, this app is very friendly, easy to use, right? So they like to use this app. They like to use this app because easy to use, easy to, get the information from authentic context, take picture, do some measurement. So heuristic evaluation is, they really use this app. Different from human evaluation, automated evaluation. Human evaluation is expert. They evaluate the word problem quality. The word problem quality. Heuristic evaluation evaluate the app quality. Your app quality is friendly or not, or understandable, right? So this is very different evaluation. And actually, number 5. Number 5 is a quasi-experiment. We use a, like a quasi-experiment to demo this authentic word problem can really help a user or not. Because the problem who will use, user, learner, user, right? So you can look at this evaluation is very complete and so on. When you develop some app, okay, oh, this app, okay, is very useful, friendly, right? This is a heuristic evaluation. And then maybe this app will generate the output. Do you think this output is good? Okay, is output satisfying your needs? Okay, so this is very different. So maybe, Dr. Rio, maybe we need a break, 5-minute break. Is okay? Because right now, connection, no connection. Okay. Okay. No, this is not new one. New one, you're from. Okay, this is old. New one, there are 5. There are 5 research questions. Oh, this is a new one. This is a new one. Okay, thank you. Last one, update. Also study how MWP influence student learning. This is like a quasi-experiment. Thank you. So next slide. This is a related work. Yeah, we surveyed from 2015 and 2019. I think also have the new one, maybe the button. Okay. So after we survey related work, next slide. So we find that there are some problems I just mentioned. Okay. Usually given equation topics without future representation and also authentic context information. Usually they don't have without. So we surveyed the related study before. And then the second, instead of the geometry, the related problem, they just focus on arithmetic. They seldom address the geometry related, and also did not provide the control over difficulty level. This is about related paper survey. Next slide. Okay, it's good. So there are 3 steps. Do you remember I just mentioned 3 steps? First is authentic context recognition and acquisition. I mentioned use a TensorFlow. So next slide. Next. Thank you. So you can look at here, authentic contextual recognition acquisition. Use a TensorFlow. So they try to find, oh, this is a refrigerator. Okay. So next, we use AR code for augmented reality to measure the distance between 2 objects, right? Also, we ask a user to, confirm, okay, the results. So, manual input. So this look like a human in the loop. Human in the loop. So combine together with GAI and the human in the loop. Here is like object length, width, like a measurement using AR code. So this is like a manual input. Yeah. Human need to double check. This is what they need, correct or not. Then this is about three difficulty level. Easy level, intermediate level, and difficulty level. So you can look at there are 3 stages. The first stage, context recognition, information acquisition. So you can look, there is, they find this is the object, for example, whiteboard, and then maybe their shape is a rectangle, and also know that their length and width using AR code. Also, there are some, needed a human being to input, like a stack or unstack. Like teacher, okay, they want this geometric, maybe two object or 1 object, or they stack or not stack. Because they usually not so simple in our real world. The object, the shape is not just rectangle, right? Maybe you need to divide it and become like a symbol shape object. So still need to human being to double check what kind of problem you want to generate. Then the stage 2, you can look at prompt generation. Okay, level 1, like easy level, you can look at create geometry word with like TP, what the TP? Okay, this is about maybe you want to generate area problem or perimeter. Okay, about the area or perimeter of the S is like a rectangle whiteboard. To generate the generate problem about the area or perimeter of rectangle whiteboard with length 150 centimeter and the width maybe 100 meter. So it's very clear problem, right? And in the intermediate level, create the geometry word problem about like comparison. Okay, if there are 2 objects, you comparison. Advanced level, like a stack, right? It's a complicated shape. Then the step 3, generate the example. You can look at the example. GPT output this example. So the stage 3, this is the automatic authentic word problem generation related to geometry. Then you will evaluate this problem is good or not, right? So this is like the system flow. Okay, user request, then authentic contextual recognition, then prompt generation. Then number 4 is a generation by GPT, then return to the user. Okay, this is the evaluation framework I mentioned. Okay, there are 4 parts. Automated evaluation. We use a blue, like this is a bilingual, like understudy, right? Evaluation, and also like synthetic text similarity. Okay, STS score, and also like a human score. Human score is expert evaluation. And then the last talk about Pearson correlation. We want to know the first two evaluation, their correlation. Because right now we still worry, concern, automated evaluation is good or not, right? We need to compare with expert evaluation. Okay, there's similarity, correlation. So this is first two evaluation. The number three is a heuristic evaluation, like usability problem. The user, their experience, their perception to our app. The last one is evaluation their real impact on learning. The user, their learning. Okay, this is a very detailed, like a semantic textual similarity I just mentioned. Okay, like a similarity, like the prompt and the output. We also consider the diversity of the generated sentence because there are so many word problems. You cannot, okay, this problem is a very monotone, right? Yeah, we very diversified, different problem related to your context. Okay. So this is a view, like a bilingual evaluation understudy. Okay. Here talk about generate the relevant question from authentic context information. Talk about precision concept. So here, please pay attention. Our result later I will show related to 4 to 5, high quality question generation. We will get this score. This is a expert evaluation. There are several dimensions, like a linguistic. Linguistic also have several sub-dimensions, like a relevancy, language fluency, language comprehensibility, linguistic complexity, also completeness. This is how to evaluate, how to know that your quality, the word problem quality is good or not. This is about linguistic aspect. Also have the several reference. You can look at the number 3 column. The third column, we based on several related study. They evaluate the word problem, the quality in linguistic aspect. Also, this is about domain knowledge. If your domain knowledge is like a physics, definitely different. This is a mathematics. So they also have several criteria. Okay, next is heuristic evaluation. So talk about like usability or your app design principle. Yeah, it's alignment with your project needs, your project objective, user needs. So this is a heuristic evaluation. We invited 10 teachers to use this app, to generate authentic word problem. And then the number 5, this is experimental evaluation. So we use the word problem in school. So students try to solve the word problem. So you can look at there are 2 groups. We want to know the automatic word problem. Do you think it's good? Because you generate the output, right? Okay, this output, this is good compared to the traditional product, traditional output. This is automatic generated problem, right? Another, the problem is from textbook or from internet. So we want to know the automatic word problem generation is good for learner. So this is the objective, the purpose, why we conduct experimental evaluation. So we, this is also from Indonesia, Western Indonesia, as I remember, maybe in Malang. Okay, we recruit elementary school student, the 5th grade. So we also need to know their pre-test, post-test, right? Before the treatment, after treatment, what the difference between the 2 groups? Okay, one group use automatic word generation problem. One group use traditional problem. So here we also have a questionnaire and also interview the elementary school student. Okay, this is a result. Automated evaluation. So there are 3 difficulty level, and also total is 200 problem. You can look at the relevancy score, diversity score, and the build score. Yeah, relevancy is pretty high, right? You can look easy level, the relevance is 0.83, and in the intermediate level also 0.8. Advanced a little bit lower, 0.76, because advanced is more complicated. So the reference score is not so high, but the total is still higher than 0.818. About diversity, diversity is mean that there are 200 problems. So these 200 problems, there it's very diversified, different scenario. So students will, oh, it's a different water problem, right? Not the same problem. Okay, maybe this problem like in the playground. Other problem maybe the front gate, right, or library. So it's a very diversified. Not so monotone, the similar. So it's a diversity is a pretty low. We use a similarity. So just below 0.5, right? So 0.46 or 0.46. And the build, I mentioned this is the 5 and the 4. So this is high quality water problem. So it's also acceptable. So this is what I just explained. There are 200, automatic generated water problem. The relevancy score is higher than 0.8. Okay, so high semantic relevancy concerned our designed instructional prompt. We designed the prompt, then GPT based on the prompt to generate the water problem. Okay, so I think this is quite good, right? So next, diversity. So produce a lower similarity score. So the mean value just 0.46 is a lower similarity. So the 200 problem, different context. So demonstrate a diversity or variation in sentence generation among 200 problem. So this is blue. I just mentioned, 0.4, 0.8. This is mean the high quality question generation. However, here mentioned score demonstrate the produced by our problem match the reference information. But build focus on just a surface question, surface form of the question does not reflect their semantic. So we need human evaluation. This is automatic evaluation. To be honest, expert much smarter, right? Compared to such kind like a build or STS evaluation. Do you agree? We are smarter, right? Yeah, much smarter than like relevancy, right? Diversity, okay, or build. So this is the reason why we need human evaluation. As I introduced just a moment, there are 2 dimensions: linguistic aspect, also domain knowledge aspect. So you can look at linguistic. There are 5 criteria, 5 subdimensions. Mathematical, there are 4 subdimensions. You can look at their cohort, because why need a cohort? Because there are 10 experts evaluate. We want to know their like iterator consistency. So it's also pretty high. And we can look at their relevancy. First one is easy level 9.3, the full score is a 10. Okay, 1 to 10. So get a very high, score. The relevancy, fluency, comprehensibility, all of them higher than 8.7. Completeness also high, also 9 point. But complexity is lower. You can look at easy level, just 3.9. Easy level. Why? Because the easy level. So the complexity is not so high. Because easy level. How about advanced level? Advanced level linguistic complexity is 8.5. This is what we expect, right? Easy level complexity, just the mean value is 3.9. Intermediate level is 6.8. Advanced level is 8.5. Okay, increase the linguistic complexity. So this result is what we want based on the 10 expert evaluation. Okay, this is just I explained the table. Okay. So this is mentioned about easy level, intermediate level, advanced level. Their linguistic complexity, increase gradually. So this is also I just explained. And I want to show the correlation. I just mentioned automated evaluation, human evaluation. Okay, they have a consistency. So here we find, okay, each row is automated evaluation. Each column is a human evaluation. So human evaluation total includes subdimension. There are 2 dimensions, linguistic, also domain knowledge. The linguistic have the 5 subdimensions. And domain knowledge have the 4. So you can look at total is 9 columns. We find automatic, they are just 4. So automatic evaluation 1 is like a relevancy. Automatic evaluation 2, sentence diversity. Also automatic 3, sorry, there is a footnote, is not correct. It's a bill score. And AE4 is a difficulty level. So from the first column, okay, and the first 2 rows, they reach significant correlation. You can look, HE1 is a relevancy. HE1, relevancy. AE1 also relevancy. Definitely they have the significant correlation. Also like sentence diversity. So they have the correlation. For the HE4, what the HE4 is the linguistic complexity. And how about others? First, AE1 is a relevancy. So HE4 is mean the complexity. If the complexity is high, the relevancy will low because there is a negative correlation, not a positive. So if the linguistic complexity is very high, the relevancy will become low. Okay, high, very advanced, the problem. The linguistic complexity very high, relevancy will decrease. The similar situation HEA. HEA is a difficulty level. So this is a heuristic evaluation, the number 4. Experts evaluate the app we develop. They find, okay, match between the system and the real world. Okay, they can connect to real world. So the mean value is pretty high. This is 5 Likert points from 1 to 5. So it's pretty high. Also user control and freedom, user easy to control to use this app. And also prevention, also good, also like design, efficiency, usability, functionality. Okay, only usability need to improve, just a 3.9. The full score is 5. So this is a part we need to improve, usability. Okay, so this is a last evaluation, experimental evaluation. So we compare the two groups. One group use our automatic word problem. One group use traditional, maybe from textbook, from internet. So EG use our approach and CG use a traditional. So they reach a significant difference. You can look at the score, total score. It's a big difference. One is 64, one is 29. Do you know why? Usually this problem, the teacher generate from their campus, their surrounding. So students find, oh, this problem is related to their life. Okay, every day they go to playground, go to maybe sport field, go to library. Oh, this is our surrounding. So connect their learning with their surrounding. So they feel motivated. This is the reason why they get a good score. 64 compared to the CG, just a 30. 29 is a big difference. We also consider different single shape problem. Also have the comparison. This is intermediate level. The last one is compound shape, advanced level. So you can look at a big difference, right? The bigger difference for the like compound shape, okay, and also comparison. This is explanation. We provide different difficulty level for student. If this student maybe low achievement student, we give the EG level. Advanced problem to the higher level student. So definitely they can improve their like ability. For traditional approach, just give the same problem. All students the same problem. Not so personalized, not so adaptive. Also, I mentioned authentic context information. They feel interest, right? Also, we provide a multimedia whiteboard. They use our app, try to solve the problem. Use a multimedia whiteboard. Okay, so this is about the correlation. Like we know that two groups, big difference, right? Very big difference. Then we will go deeply. How to go deeply? To know the experimental group using our word problem. You can look which part can improve their score most. We want to know behavior. What kind of behavior? Very important, have high priority to improve their learning most. So here we try to find the problem, context, understanding, contextual information, or quantity of the future scheme, the representation, also future scheme, the representation, also like, you can look at significance. So we know which one we need to improve for our system. This is just for EG group, experimental group. So this is also like a reflective behavior, because after they solve the problem, they also can go back to review, to check. So this is a reflection, the learning analytics, and past learning. Okay, so I just come back this framework. So you will look at which part we have not addressed. Authenticity, we already addressed. Personality, difficulty level, linguistic, right? Domain knowledge. However, socialization, we have not talked yet. So this is one of my current research, focus on sociality, socialization, collaboration, like a negotiation. Okay, so this is conclusion and future work. So based on automated evaluation, reach high-level correlation with human evaluation. So mean automated evaluation is also acceptable compared with the expert evaluation, human evaluation. So number 3 also talk about human evaluation highlight, okay, more realistic problem. Right now, GPT, although very powerful, but still not smart enough. Expert can check, right, your output. Your word problem quality is good or not, or your result is good or not. Still need a human in the loop. automated evaluation just like facilitate us, right, to check the quality in the beginning, but later on, human being, expert need to double check. And then number 4 is like heuristic evaluation. You also need to know that your app is good or not. Last one is mental evaluation. I just show you. Really help the user. Big improvement. Okay. So this is a future work because we use like TensorFlow right now. Nobody use, right? GPT is right now GPT 01, 03. Yeah, there are new model available, right? There is maybe address like reasoning, different part. Okay, reasoning or prediction. Okay, so we also maybe use a different metric to evaluate, like BERT model. Okay, thank you. So this is today is my speech.
Okay, thank you. Give the applause to Professor Huang. Okay, thank you, Professor Huang, for giving us such a meaningful presentation. And now we have a Q&A session. If anyone has any question, I'm sure Professor Huang will be pleased to answer them. And for participants in this room, please raise your hand and tell us your name, your institution, or research group name. On the other hand, to the online participant, maybe you can ask question by typing in the comments box. Also, okay. Anybody want to ask the question to Professor Huang in here? Please raise your hand if you want to ask the question. No? Oh yeah, okay. Please tell your name and what your research group name. Thank you. Maybe you can start.
Me first?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mas Rio and Prof. Wang. This is a good presentation from you. I have just one question. Is it?
I'm sorry. Who is your name and
okay,
who are you?
Yeah, my name is Aang Gunawan. I'm from Research Center Data Information Sciences.
Okay.
And this group research of human-computer interaction and visualization.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. My question is it possible to connect this system with physical devices like sensor or another physical device, and to create the real-time system of learning environment or learning experiences? That's my question, Mas Rio.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Aang, for your question. Maybe we can ask directly Professor one by one because we need to remember all, right? It's mean right now we just answer. Yeah. Thank you, and please, Professor Huang, to answer this question.
Okay. Definitely. One of my lab member, okay, she also addressed like physics word problem generation. Physics. We use a sensor. We use sensor to collect the data, like gravity, like also acceleration, or like a velocity, right? So run very well. Okay, but it need to consider maybe some physical problem because how to collect the data, right? Yeah, with some sensor. Usually we use like a general approach. Use a mobile phone. Mobile phone, a lot of sensor, right? So attach the mobile phone to the like a physics phenomena, just like pendulum. Okay, pendulum. Okay, just like a pendulum. Okay, simple pendulum, or like inclined plane. Something slide down. Okay, so we use the mobile phone. Mobile phone have the sensor. Okay, like a gyroscope sensor, acceleration sensor. So collect such kind of data for physics. Definitely, we can produce a real time, no problem. We collect this information, generate the prompt, and then send to GPT. Okay, then they will generate the problem automatically in real time. No problem.
Okay.
We need to consider more advanced, I think. More advanced. Yeah, more advanced. So this is not generate the word problem, okay, automatic way or real time. because the GPT right now become, I think, we cannot say smarter, but for the fundamental part, for example, like a Q&A, understanding, application, such high level, I think large language model can do it. But how about high level problem? Right now, we cannot just give the user like a Q&A. Usually they can find the answer from internet. Don't need us, right? But how to, help them to develop a high level cognition? You cannot ask them some memorizing problem. Memorizing problem, you don't need to memorize in your brain. Use a ChatGPT to answer, right? Also don't need to ask a teacher because can give the answer quickly. But another problem, if you get the answer or solution, maybe this is not your solution, not your idea. This is from GPT. So how to help a human being become smarter, this is pretty important. Otherwise, the GPT smarter and smart, agent smarter, smart, human being. And then the agent will rule the world. Robot will rule the world. So this is a problem. We need to develop, more advanced large language model. Also, we need to help us, human being, become smarter and smarter, develop a high level cognition. Just I mentioned, like maybe evaluation. You need to evaluate. How to become the evaluator? How to become evaluator? You need to have a lot of experience, right? A real experience. Then we will become smarter and smarter. You can evaluate to know that maybe some results good or not. After evaluation, then you will become maybe create something new, right? You can invent something. So this is we need to consider how to design such kind of app. Human-computer interaction app to help user. Not just general approach. How to guide them to somewhere. Just follow this direction. I think we need to develop a high level. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Huang, for your answer. And how about Mr. Ang? Already? Okay, thank you. Have any question? Oh, over there first.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Professor, for your good presentation and interesting. So, and now we are going to reset about large language model with prompt. We use zero short learning without any knowledge about the model. So my question is for prompt technique. I mean for prompt technique. Did you try use English format or non-English format? For example, the question of your input, you use English or non-English, for example, Korean or Indonesian. Did you try for the research about that? And the second is, when you give the prompt for the engine for the model, did you give the sample of the data or not? Or any question, for example, give me for example, I ask the model, give me what is the meaning of the energy, for example. I give the example like A, B, C, D, and others. So the prompt is any zero prompt, or did you give an example of the prompt? Thank you.
Okay, maybe please tell us your name and where you come from.
Sorry, my name is Yun from Science Data and Information Research Center Data Information.
Okay, Mr. Yun, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yun, for your question. Prof, you have two questions. Maybe if I am wrong, maybe please correct my question. Mr. Yun. The first all, what the prompt that you use in the GPT using the Indonesian language, English language, or the another language? This is the first question. And the second question about the prompting sample data. It's like a 0 shoot or 1 shoot or 2 shoot. It mean in the second question, you give the prompt sample or no need, just based on the GPT generation. This is the question, Professor. Maybe you can answer, please. Thank you.
Okay, the first one, the prompt.
Which language you use?
This is a good question because the participant, okay, there are two participants. One is the expert, right? One is the elementary school student. Usually, use English. Because the English, the large language model, they use English, right? Okay, most of the training data set use English data set, the training data set. So after that, we translate to Indonesia because the user Indonesia. Because right now, large language model, most of they use like an English data set. So maybe result is much better. Maybe you can try if you use the Indonesia like a prompt to GPT and also use English, maybe the result a little bit different, right? Yeah, a little bit different. So maybe the GPT, they try to translate to English first, and then as an English version as an input. Right? So you can compare, okay, different input, different language input. The second, in this study, we just use zero shot. However, for socialization, okay, my future study, actually, one of my study right now is under review. Another study is underwriting. We use like chain of the soul, several shots. Use several shots, and then try to guarantee the quality of the output of GPT. Okay, this is common sense, right? Use several shots like chain of the soul or like tree of the soul to improve the quality, the output from the large language model. Yes. Okay. Zero shot is just like usually cannot match what we want, right? Cannot meet what we want. We need to, like a iterative way, try to, give them more prompt, and then they will output high quality, the result match what we want. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Wang, for your answer. How about Mr. Yuyun? Is enough?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yuyun. And have question, I think, yeah, please tell your name first and where you come from, and then your question.
Test. Thank you for opportunities, Mr. Before that, my name is Devdavana Diaryadi. I'm from Diponegoro University, and my first question is about smart cities urbanization, which is how to AI creates to smart city become smart people and smart governments, and how we can create the AI to develop to develop AI. And sorry first question is how to create AI in the to develop smart cities, and how to integration with smart cities in various aspects. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. What is your name? Because Dava. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dava from Diponegoro University, right? Diponegoro University, right? Okay. The question is, Professor, because his research maybe belongs to the smart city, maybe a little bit different the topic, but almost similar connection with the generative AI. His connection is how to create or what the example of the AI to develop, how to develop and to integrate with the smart city in various aspects. Maybe you have one example for like a AI, how to develop and how to integrate this AI for the smart city. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, this is a good question because a smart city, okay, smart government, okay, because we live in a city, how to help our environment become better and better. So smart city or smart government. How to define the smart city? What the definition? Yeah, we need to clarify, right? How smart this city? We maybe need to know. Okay, first, we have the daily life experience, like our transportation, right? Yeah, traffic jam, right? And also like not easy to find, maybe parking space. Okay, also maybe not of the air pollution, traffic jam, or our like environment pollution, not only air quality or water quality. Okay, so need a sensor. The same, we need to collect the data. Just I mentioned the first stage, authentic context acquisition. Now we can collect the data. After we collect data, we can do some like model training. Model training. Yeah, for Bandung or any city, we need to collect the information everywhere in this city. So we need to deploy, the sensor in the whole city. How to deploy sensor in the city? How to do it? Maybe our street light, right? Because our street light, maybe in the evening, the light will turn on, right? Morning, sunrise, turn off. So the street light, you can put another sensor. The street light, the road, along the roadside. Okay. So then collect the information. After you collect information, you can do a lot of the application. Okay. Like to monitor the car, right? Also can monitor the air quality. Okay. So if important is information, collect authentic contextual information. This is the reason why large language model so successful, because big data. Big data, right? The big data then train the model. Train the model. Okay. For each city the same, for each country, collect information and then build their own language model. Their like a Bandung, like a language model, right? Jakarta language model. Okay. I think maybe some city, maybe in the Western country or maybe in Japan, China, okay, they have a lot of the such kind of data. Okay, big data. Then they try to do some like exploration based on the big data. If you have the data, you are the boss. If you are the market, you are the boss, right? Oh, I have so many customer. I have the market, so I can do like some some study, right, or control. Okay. So important is a huge data, big data. Then you build your language model. Maybe you focus on like air pollution, water pollution, right? Or maybe also like criminal, right? Yeah, criminal. There is also can monitor everywhere, right? Even there are someone committed crime, you can use like this camera to track where the criminal go. In China, the same. China, if you do something bad in China, you will be caught very quickly because everywhere have the, not only CCTV, they also use, like a mobile phone because over there is like cashless. no cash. They just use mobile phone, touch, and you can pay. Even you buy some like a cookie, you use mobile phone. So mobile phone also associate your name, your ID, so can know where you go. Even you take bus, you use take bus. You check in hotel. Okay, you buy anything. Okay. So over there is very sad, but someone will concern your privacy. Know where you are, right? So I think this is good. How to make our environment become smarter and smarter? We need to collect information first. Use sensor, use recognition technology. Okay. Answer your question?
Okay. Okay, finish, Professor. Thank you, Professor, for your question. How about Mr. Dava? Ready? Answer the question?
Enough.
Enough. Okay, good. It's enough, Professor. Maybe we still have time. If anyone have any question, maybe you can raise your hand to ask the question to Professor Huang. How about the online way? Maybe that participant in the online also can raise the question. Have any question? Okay. No?
Online, maybe
Yeah, online. I already asked online question, but didn't have any question in the online. Maybe when we waiting the other participant create the question, Professor, maybe I want to raise one question for you, because in your PPT you show us like a TensorFlow, and I mean in the system development, right? You show us using the TensorFlow and also the AR core as the augmented reality. What the difference these two things, Professor, and what the usefulness? For example, for this study, what the useful of the augmented reality in here, to measure or to just take a picture, or what, Professor? Thank you.
Okay, so when we try to survey some cloud service, okay, these two belong to cloud service, the Google, because the free, the free. Okay, so TensorFlow for object recognition, to recognize the object, the name, what the object, what the attribute. Okay, maybe color, right, or maybe like their shape. However, TensorFlow cannot recognize how big the object, and how far the object from you, the distance. Usually TensorFlow cannot. Okay, TensorFlow I think just 2D, right? Take picture 2D, but AR code is a 3D. Yeah, 3D. They use like you need to like a sense of the environment, and then AR code can know the 3D environment. So how big of the object and how far the object. So this is the reason we use these two cloud service for geometry learning. The same if we for physics, some kinds of physics also need to know the distance, right? Not only distance, we also need a sensor to know that they're like a speed, right? That how much time they slide down, right?
Oh yeah, slide down.
Yeah, and so I think this is like IoT is very mature, and also recognition technology, not only 2D, 3D, okay, available. So right now it's a very good time moment to explore our surrounding, authentic context, information acquisition. Okay, 10 years ago is impossible, right? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor, for your answer. And maybe this the last one. Maybe have anyone want to ask the question, Bapak Ibu? Ada yang mau ditanyakan di sini atau yang di online? Oh, baik. Dr. Reza, maybe. No, I think maybe Dr. Reza want to ask one question. Yeah, please.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Wang, for the comprehensive and impressive presentations. I just want to ask one thing. I saw from your slide there is a kappa parameter, and my question is, whose agreement that have been measured to get the kappa parameters? Yeah.
The user.
The user.
The user, the teacher. If the user usually not only the teacher, they need to measure because we don't know where they are. So they need to measure. They use the mobile phone, our app, and mobile phone to explore their tables.
Normally, if we want to measure kappa parameter, we should have two groups, and then we want to compare among this group. So in your case, who is the parts that want to compare? So we can get the kappa parameters. Which part is?
In the two groups.
Yeah. Is it similar for your case?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think this is a good idea, right? It's a very good idea. Sometimes. Thank you. So maybe we can know who can measure, more correctly. Actually, we have one study, okay, like two user, one team. Okay, two user, one team. Try to measure the surrounding, okay, the perimeter, and then after both measure the same object, get the perimeter. Should be different, right? Yeah, a little bit different. Then we have some discussion to know, okay, why have the difference? For example, two users, they use mobile phone to measure the one object. You also measure the same object, but from your viewpoint, it's a very different angle, right? We have done such kind of research and also already published. I remember I3 transaction on learning technology. Okay, this is very good because when you go out to explore surrounding, if only one person, you will feel lonely. You will forget what you want to do, right? But if the two you have partner, you can sustain your motivation, right? And also can have a good discussion. So we develop one app. Two users, they can measure the same object together, and then have a brainstorming discussion. Okay, so this is a pretty good, yeah. But just the two users, yeah, two users. Okay, I think maybe I can find the paper. Maybe 2024, 2023, published I3 transaction on learning technology. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Professor.
Okay, thank you, Professor Huang, for your answer, and thank you, Dr. Reza, for your question. Professor Huang, we have a last question in the online for the online participant, Professor. Maybe please help to make it more large. Okay. Anonymous, Professor. There is no name. Okay. I have a question related to risk-based standard development. In risk-based standard development, can generative AI help formulate potential events or failure model to assist in drafting mitigation measure within the standard? I appreciate any thought or example on how this might be applied in practice. Thank you. Okay, Professor, maybe you can answer on this question.
Not only like generative AI help formulate potential event or failure mode to assist like a drafting mitigation measure. Okay, so not only generative AI, computer, like a fault tolerance, fault tolerance. If the some system fail, right? So how to guarantee you still can work well? So the similar way, the same. Okay, just like how to guarantee your reliability, right? So maybe you can use a multiple approach. Okay, just like an airplane. Airplane is, if you just rely on one computer, this is a very risk. Okay, maybe they use a 3 computer, right? Even one fail, it still can work. Or even one, generate the error. Another 2 still can, recover. So the similar way, I think, you use a multiple approach to generate the fault tolerance or failure tolerance. Tolerance. It will cost a lot.
Yes.
Just like if a money transaction, right? Money transaction, they need to double check, right? To guarantee nothing, fail. But still have something happen, right? Yeah, someone said, oh, why my bank account so much money? But the possibility is very low, right? Probability is much lower, right? 0.0001, but still can happen.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Professor Huang, for this question. Maybe there is any question in here. We still have time, maybe 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Please tell your name and who are you come from.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Justin Advani. I'm from Diponegoro University. Prof. Huang, I want to ask some question. First, based on the presentation on the on the evaluation metrics, on heuristic evaluation. I want to ask you some question on there. That is there any potential bias from the teacher evaluators, especially if they are already familiar with have been involved in the development of the system? And how do you distinguish between feedback that stems from individual teacher preference and feedback that reflects actual usability issues within the system? That's all from me.
Okay, thank you for your question. Maybe Professor Huang, can you answer directly?
Okay, so why use a Cohen, right? Cohen value, because we want to know that there like a consistency among the 10 like evaluator, right? 10 teacher. Yeah, definitely. Okay, maybe some teacher they have different opinion, right? And okay, maybe very advanced teacher they give very insightful comment. So this is two different evaluation. One is called quantitative evaluation, quantitative. Another is called qualitative. So maybe if there's some teacher they provide a very insightful or very different opinion, we will try to use qualitative analysis, like interview them, ask a question, okay, and to explore deeply. Different from the table I show you, okay. Different. For example, we find one dimension is called usability is pretty low, right? Just 3.9. We find, oh, why is it so low? Some teacher, maybe some teacher, they give very low score. So we will try to find who's, right? And then interview them, okay, because they feel unsatisfied. So we need to know which part, okay, we need to improve, or maybe which part they misunderstand. So use both approach, quantitative evaluation and qualitative evaluation. Okay.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Professor Huang. Mas, already answer your question, right? Okay, thank you, everyone. Prof, because we are almost out of time, maybe we can close this session. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your active participation in this sharing session. Before I close this one, I would like to highlight this session. Professor Huang proposed framework for AI enhanced word problem generation represent a significant advancement in human-computer interaction and visualization as well. By combining intelligent content creation with immersive user-centered design. Through the integration of authentic contextual recognition using, like he mentioned before, like a TensorFlow and augmented reality using the AR core, and then instruction-based prompt generation and generative AI like a GPT that can generate the question, and the system can produce diverse, realistic, and personalized mathematical problems. The development process emphasizes adaptability, allowing problems to match learner ability and authentic context, while also fostering collaboration and critical thinking. This innovation not only enhance learning outcome, but also showcase how human-computer interaction supported by technology like augmented reality and artificial intelligence. So in this case is the generative AI can transform educational system into more interactive, adaptive, and meaningful experience. And thank you once again, Professor Huang, for your valuable speech today. Maybe please give applause to Professor Huang. Then I will give back this session to the MC. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rio, for leading the discussion and presentation session. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we are now in the closing session for today's sharing session and discussion on research collaboration with topic interactive generative artificial intelligence on to facilitate multi-modality problem generation in authentic context. And to close this session, I would like to invite Mr. Esa Prakasa, the Head of Research Center for Data and Information Sciences BRIN, to give closing remark. To Mr. Esa, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tanti. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we will reach our end of our webinar today. Yeah, firstly, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to all of participants today that have attended either in offline and online. And also, we are truly honored to have Prof. Yin Huang with us, sharing his insightful presentation. His work provides a new perspective and how generative AI and recognition technologies can enrich, especially the area of human-computer interaction. And also from his research, we have known that to innovate approaches in advancing human interaction, particularly through the integration of generative AI and recognition technologies within the educational problem generations. We hope with this integration technologies get the lot of benefits and new improvement compared to the previous educational technologies. We believe this has opened exciting opportunities for us, especially for opening a new collaboration with within many kind of schemes, yeah, such as joint research, and then maybe for the research mobility. Yeah, so we have a lot of opportunities to strengthen our collaborations. Once again, thank you to Prof. Huang for inspiring presentation and for the comprehensive talk. Yeah. Thank you to all of the participants for your attention and for your questions. Yeah. We hope in the future we can seeing again in our PRSDI or Research Center for Data Information Sciences sharing sessions. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Esa, for the closing remarks. On behalf of the organizing committee in charge, we would like to express our heartfelt appreciation to our distinguished speaker, Prof. Huang, and Mr. Rio Nurtantiana as the moderator. We hope knowledge shared will be lasting benefit, and thank you so much for your active participation today. Thank you very much, and have a great rest of your day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bapak Ibu izin menutup ruangan Zoom meeting. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu.